So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So we're back today, episode number 3, taking on Roma away from home. And yeah, hope you guys do enjoy today's episode. Thanks for all the comments, suggestions, and all that fun stuff in the last video, and that's what we're going to be diving into today. I'm also going to touch upon one thing as well, briefly regarding the gameplay. Today I'm going to be putting the names above the players' heads while I'm playing. I've been having a hard time lately because I'm on a 34-inch monitor. I'm having a hard time of looking at the bottom left or the bottom right of the players' names and then looking at the players. Then I'm going back to... It's very difficult for me. When it's above the players' heads, I won't have to take my eyes off of what's going on the field. I'm hoping I'm going to play better that way. It's a bit of a test phase. We'll see how it goes. But it is quite hard for me lately. And not lately, just since I've got this monitor, to move my eyes that much across the screen whilst I'm trying to commentate and play. It's a lot of multitasking. So we're going to take off the nameplates, radar won't be there, and the only thing we'll have is the player names above the heads. If you guys don't like that, I apologize, but if it makes me play better, it really is a no-brainer at this point. So let's dive into the negotiations. Right now, we've got an offer from Arsenal for Bonaventura. That's a weird name. Bonaventura. Now, one thing I want to try with him is this. I wonder if Arsenal will let me trade Torreira for him. I think Torreira's the better player. It would be brilliant if that happened. Transfer fee 0 is fine. I don't really care about it. I probably won't want to let him go in a trade deal. I mean, probably not, but who cares? What's the worst that can happen? They say no, so we'll see what they come back with. When it comes to other players and selling, I'm going to wait till the transfer deadline day probably before I do any of that. Now, the resounding sort of answer of who to pick up. Tordido was definitely one of the players you guys wanted me to get. Makes sense, 20 years of age, good player. I feel like he's going to grow. He has a release fee. I got some of these wrong, by the way. I always get confused about PES's release fees. 7 million for him. We've got 24 for Boateng. There's 53 for Everton. Zaha's the whopper, 72, and even Torreira's 63. Haaland's 56, which is more than I thought he was. So, without further ado, let's just dive into this one because I definitely want to grab him. So we'll pay his release fee, makes it easier. Unfortunately, the release fee that he wants is the same. So, as much as I'm buying him for 7 million, technically someone could buy him straight back for 7 million. It doesn't make much sense, but there we have it. I'm going to leave the weekly salary where it is. 3 years is fine. If you put it on 4, he doesn't want to know. And I'm going to forget about the rest of these. So that's going to be our first bid. Job done. Now, other players to look at. Everton and Zaha. Now, these two players pretty much, when you look at them, and we can compare them here. Stat-wise, right? So their ball control is exactly the same. Their dribbling is exactly the same. The speed, Zaha is quicker, but Gramiro has better acceleration. Gramiro has better balance and stamina slightly better. Zaha's better at lofted pass and low pass. And conditions better for Gramiro. Honestly, Gramiro would be the player to get here because of the fact that he's also younger. He's 23 and Zaha is 27. Whoops, wrong way. So, let's just go ahead and try and get him. And his release fee is 53 million. Probably just going to have to pay it outright. They are resisting parting ways with one of their key players. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Let's just do the release fee and save all the hassle. I don't know if he's still going to come or not. You know, the weekly salary is a big thing. You can't offer this player a contract of 4 years or more. Why? Is that a crime? Are you going to go to jail if that happens? Alright, we'll just give him a 2-year then for now. See if that helps. Looks like rubbed him up the wrong way. He loves to get rubbed up the wrong way. Alright, so we're going to have to keep that at 47. Okay. Any of these going to help? That's the thing. You can give him all of this stuff. Doesn't matter. Alright, well, we're going to see if it works. Problem is the weekly salary is going to be quite high. We're going to have to give him a little bit more. 79, maybe? I don't know. Alright, we'll try that. We'll try it. Okay, so let's just go ahead and advance the time first because I want to see what happens with these, if anything happens with them. We still have the transfer deadline day coming up at the end of the month. It's only 2 days away now, so I don't think we've had any news. No, we haven't. All right, so we'll find out what happens with those players at the end of this match. So let's dive in here and make some changes. You know, it's not looking great with the Spirit, and that's what I'm worried about. And I don't know about the formation. It's still something I've got to play around with. Maybe a 4-5-1 would be better. We'll see. Let me come up with something. And if you have suggestions, of course, let me know. But I also have to try and keep this Spirit up. The thing about AC Milan is they're playing all-out defense, aggressive, and obviously if you change that, it's going to drop my Spirit way, way down. So for the time being, I'm going to have to keep it at this just to keep it up. And if we put counter-attacking on, we drop down to a 73. So yeah, anyway, let's do this and we'll return in a second. Okay, so I think we'll go for this, which is just a traditional 4-4-2. This is what we're going to play to start with. This way I get a little bit of a feel for it because I'm always hesitant to play 1 up top, 2 up top. I felt like Piatek on his own up there against Juve was just no good. He needs a partner in crime, so I'm going to start Rebic there up top with him, and then probably maybe later Rafael could come on. A couple of players on the wings, but, you know, they're not the speediest players in the world. That's the only thing. Well, as to Castellajo ain't bad at all. channeI isn't. He's more technically gifted, but Suso's on red, so, you know, I think this will do. We'll start with this. We'll do a bit of man marking as well on certain players, and yeah, we should be good to go. So I'm going to crank this up. I'm going to make this a 14-minute game, and I'm going to see how this pans out. And like I said, I'm going to be switching it with the players' names above their heads. Now, I'm going to also try to play at Roma Stadium. The only thing is the camera. Sometimes the roofs get in the way when you play on the stadium camera. So if that's the case, I might have to just play on dynamic, and we'll have to deal with it and then go from there. Anyway, I hope you guys do enjoy today's video. Smash the like button if you do. Leave a comment. It's always greatly appreciated. And without further ado, here we go. So you join us at the Stadio Olimpico in Rome for another classic affair as AC Milan travel to take on Roma, both losing their opening matches and trying to prove their worth here by picking up a couple of points. So it is the home side who get us underway, losing 1-0 against Torino in the last game. As you know, AC Milan failing to dispose of Juventus after losing 2-0, but it's a different day, a different dawn, and time for the Rossoneri to hopefully perform in today's match as Donnarumma was forced to tip that one away. It was an interesting decision by him, and it will be interesting as well to see how AC Milan play. They've switched it up with a 4-4-2 as channeI comes forward with this one, and he's got options, and he very well may go this alone, and he did, but he smashes it right at Morante. This is more like it, though. A good start to the game by both teams. We saw in the last game it was a little bit cagey for the opening 30-45 minutes as the referee blows for the foul. Kolarov will launch it forward. Target is Edin Dzeko. Unsurprisingly wins the header, but could only find Piatek. Viglia taking too long on the ball. And here comes Kluivert now. All know his parent, his father. Oh, good save there by Donnarumma. Took a little bit of time to collect it, but just about got to it. As he was saying, Patrick Kluivert, an absolute legend back in the day. Here's Biglia, just playing in that hole. Lays it outside. Castellajo now. Piatek, nice little turn, but credit to Chris Smalling. It was job done. Smalling, Florenzi. To Smalling again. Patient play by both teams. 20 minutes played. The transfer window just around the corner now. Luigi's making certain that he will make some purchases before the deadline closes. And he feels he has to as well. Wants to strengthen this team. Wants to put them in the right direction. Here is Hernandez getting it on the left foot. Now Biglia. Ribic, lovely ball out wide. Opening chance for AC Milan. Just trying to drill it across the face of the goal. It was good defending. Calabria will take the throw. AC Milan just trying to crank up the tempo. Kessie. Castellijo lays it across. Theo Hernandez. Quick give and go. Wanted to get it on the left foot. Great challenge though. Under picks it up. Perez looking for Eden Dzeko, just about onside. This is a chance for Roma, you know. They have players coming forward. Ball is swung out the other way. High boot there by the right back, but no foul given. Now Kolarov looks for the long ball over the top. AC Milan collect it. Right now, relatively happy with the way they've been playing, you'd say. It's a cheeky ball over the top. Smalling was there. Coming up to half an hour played. Still waiting for that opening goal and that real first chance. And this could be it for Eden Dzeko from distance. And he got some power on that one, but Donnarumma is not going to be an easy goalie to beat. The future of Italy right there. Saying that, they give it away and they get it back again. Here is Kessie now. Came on in the last game against Juve, and to be fair, he had a good match. He wasn't on for long. Castellijo. Now it's going to be Hernandez. Took a big deflection. ChanneI cuts one way and then the other, but to no avail. Eden Dzeko looking for the splitting pass. Under is in. Romagnoli's on the chase. Can he get there first? He can't! And Roma take the lead out of literally nothing. One end of the field to the other. And Under did the rest. Luigi trying to G up his players, but they just got caught by this pass by Dzeko. Here it is. Theo Hernandez went walkabouts. He's been on him all game, but credit the strength, the power and the finish. Here is Florenzi. Well done Hernandez. He has picked it up. Rubic lays it across. ChanneI looking to lay it towards him again. Chris Smalling's got it, but there's a strike, and it's just wide by Rebic there. What a chance to equalise right before the break. This ball was straight back into him. It was Smalling, I think, won it, but it came back off him. I don't know how far away it was. It can't have been far. Well, there may have to be a change of emphasis for AC Milan. We'll see in the second half. You can see they're quite deep right now, and that is a problem. Because they're a goal down. Not like they're trying to sit on a 1-0 lead. They're not. Here is Kluivert. Plenty of players to choose from. Dzeko was there. It was a spectacular effort. Well wide. But at half-time, it's the home side that have taken the advantage. So AC Milan have made a change. Paqueta's come on to replace Castellijo here in the second half. They're also going to switch the formation, it looks like. Play more of a diamond formation. When they get the ball, Kessie will drop out a little bit wider. ChanneI will as well. Just need to come up with something. Well, here's a chance for them. Rubic is on the charge. Roma will be happy with that first 45 minutes. They had the better of the chances, that's for sure. Rubic now. Paqueta, what can he do? Will he give AC Milan a little bit of lease of life there, a little bit extra? He's got a good left foot on him as well. He's done well to keep it. He's still going. This is a good run by him. Still going. Kessie goes down. Players falling all over the shop. Here is Kluivert now. Flicked inside. Zaniolo looking for Dzeko. Reverse ball to Kluivert. Starts again. Ball over the top. Calabria's going to have to try and stay with him. It's floated high towards the back post. Gnali's up and wins it. Now Florenzi. And that should be comfortable for Donnarumma. It is. There's a lovely splitting ball up the line here for Eden Dzeko as he looks to power his way through. And it's a good save by Donnarumma to deny the Bosnian man. And he may be getting older, Dzeko, but he's still got a bit of pace about him. Managed to keep ahead of the back line and in the end just slipping up. But what a save by the Italian. A chance for Kolarov, the trusted left peg, to hopefully for them deliver something special. He's gone near post, he's headed away. Comes back to Florenzi. Perez manages to strike it! And it's 2-0 Roma! Cruise control now. And it's all going, well, as they say, tits up for AC Milan. Straight from a corner. They thought they cleared the lines. They hadn't. Comes back inside. Takes one touch and smashes it past the Italian. So AC Milan's first change as Raphael makes an appearance. Well, they lost 2-0 against Juve in the last game. They're now 2-0 down here against Roma. And it's just not gone well for them, has it? As Calabria does well. Kessie. ChanneI. Lovely ball over the top. There's possibly an equaliser, but not an equaliser, a 2-1, but no. The defending was just enough. But this just goes to show you that Luigi has a lot of work to do. Now, granted, they are playing two of the better teams in the league, that's for sure, but still they haven't created enough. But they've got chances down the flanks here, with plenty of players calling for it, and, well, Miranda just completely knocked out Chris Smalling. So that was my ball. Get out of the way. So Kessie comes off, and Bonaventura comes on for the final 15 minutes. Well, Clive has been an absolute nightmare for them today in this half, especially down this wing. Been causing a lot of problems. It's been AC Milan's final product, and their ability to just create chances has not been there. Ball up the line to Piatek. But outmustered by Florenzi, and that's what we mean. It's just all a little bit too slow and lethargic right now. Florenzi lays it up the line. ChanneI, Perotti. Good challenge by the captain. Tried to lay it square. He's out of position. Biglia will get there ahead of Perotti. And they're going to go the other way. Final 10 minutes. AC Milan, have they really created anything in this game? I don't even remember them having a chance. They've been outplayed, that's for sure. Raphael, haven't seen enough of him. Piatek, oh, he tried to loop it over. I don't know why, he should have probably just hit it. ChanneI has to be a good ball, because this is really AC Milan's only way of scoring, and he did find a player, but it's over the bar. Piatek. Bonaventura. There's Raphael, he's got pace. Calabria's done well. Still going. It's a good run by him near post, and what a save that is. How on earth has that stayed out? I have no idea. Good play by the right back who just kept going and going. Dinks it in, and Raphael, I think he thought he'd scored this, but that is a sublime save. Didn't know much about it. ChanneI to deliver it again. Floated towards the near post this time. Bonaventura. Chance for the centre-back, and he's pulled it wide as well. And AC Milan have left it late for a late little flourish. I think they're just a little bit unfortunate this hasn't fell to the right player. Cheeky back heel, but disappointing finish. And AC Milan is going to be 0 points out of 6 to start off with in Serie A. This is not what they would have wanted. Granted, it's been a tough run, but still. Calabria. Done well. Bonaventura is going to float it high, looking for the back post. Piatek into the side netting. Well, they've had more chances in the final 10 minutes here than the whole of the game. Whether it's a question of Roma backing off, which it very well may be, just can't score. Paqueta. Poor pass from him, and the referee blows for full time. Roma take a 2-0 win in a match that proved too difficult for Luigi. Maybe tactically got it wrong, but there's a lot of work to be done for him. It's going to be a tough old season. There's the shot count. I mean, in the end, Milan had 6 attempts, only 1 on target. So did Roma, but they had 4 on target. Man of the match was Perez in the middle. Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. It's the spirit right now. I mean, it is. I had to tactically change there in the second half and try and play, because like I said, I'm playing, as you saw in the first spiel of this video, I'm playing all-out defense, because that's how they're set up. Probably should have changed it before I started, but oh well, I didn't know that. And now, if I play, frontline pressure, the spirit goes down, which is what I had to do. I was playing with a 74 spirit. It's not going to happen. Anyway, Juventus won 4-2. Torino won 3-1. Lazio 1-0 winners. Parma lost to Bologna. There we go. So, yeah, it's going well. 0 out of 6. 16th place. There's a long way to go. I'm not expecting to win this league. Absolutely not. But we can't start off like this. But then again, we've played Juve. We've played Roma. There's going to be a lot less bigger teams to play. And we also need to buy players. We do. We need players, without question. So I'm going to end the video right now, because the next episode will feature all the goodness with the transfer in mind. As, let's see here. He's declined our offer. That's not good. But Torino looks like he's accepted it. So we've got one player there. But yeah, we're going to have to do some business here. Something is going to have to happen. I don't know why I'm going back on that. I just went back on it. But we definitely need players. And we're going to see what we can do. We've got some players to look at as well. Rafa Silva. Who's that one? Could be an interesting player to look at. From Benfica. Ridiculous pace. My word. Who is this guy? 26. And he has a no release fee, 28 million. Good impression of our club. Alright, well, he's definitely a person to look at. I'm going to whack him on the listed players. We've got Zuber. Averagey. Lazari. Good pace as well. I don't know if I need a right back. I mean, Debussy's getting out. He's too old. He's 34. We obviously spoke about that guy. And Martinho, I still feel like he could be a good player as much as he's old. But I don't know. There's a lot of options. There's a lot of things that need to be done. Team needs to be sorted out. It's a mess here at AC Milan. But it's all right. We're going to figure this out. We're going to figure this out. We'll do all this fun stuff in the next episode. The player rejected an offer due to doubts over his appearance opportunities. Well, you play every game, mate. So I don't know why you're worried about that. But that's up to you. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I did prefer it with the names above the heads, as much as I didn't play much better. But that's mainly right now because of my spirit. But I didn't have to worry about looking down, looking up, looking down, looking up. I hope you guys don't mind it. And yeah, we'll be back shortly. Till next time, if you've got any more suggestions as well about players that I can actually buy, great, leave them. Formation as well is something we need to sort out, because I don't know what to play with Milan. I really don't. A 4-3-3 may work. I don't know. It's just going to be a bit of a test. Anyway, till next time, ladies and gentlemen, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.